All right, here we go.
All right. Well, that was something.
Yeah. Sheep Detective.
The Sheep Detectives.
Sheep Detective, and we're sitting in the scene at Monaco, so there's going to be a little background noise and whatnot, but I think we'll be all right.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Where do we start?
Frank was very excited about coming.
I was very excited about.
He said, I think he was like, this is the most I'm looking forward to a movie.
And I'm happy to say that for once I'm not disappointed.
No, I got to say
that was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
I found it funny because we did have a few choices this week of movies to see, and in our little text group you responded with "bah," and I was pretty excited.
Yeah.
So that was good. Sheep Detective, very simple story.
Yeah. Well, I guess simple. Yeah.
Well, it's straightforward, right?
Straightforward. Yeah.
A guy is a shepherd, and he reads detective novels.
We have bourbon barbecue.
That'd be fine.
Okay.
That's just our large and extensive studio.
Yeah,
Someone had to get it important.
Yeah, that's right. Taking care of our food needs.
So he reads detective stories to his sheep each night, and then it turns out he gets murdered, and it's a classic whodunit.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it. I love those.
Yeah.
I did know it was that guy.
Oh, really?
As soon as they read the will and he was out of the room when the guy called,
yeah.
I was like,
spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
But I got to say, I had no clue. I wasn't even thinking. Matter of fact, I kept thinking it was the innkeeper, the woman. Because she had taken that letter. And,
no, that was the rose scented. There was obviously a jealousy thing there, which that came out of anywhere. It was very simple because he's there inconspicuous. When they said, there is a twin brother in South Africa, and then he was conveniently out of the room, I was like, it's him.
Oh, well, congratulations, Frank.
Yeah.
No, I didn't go there at all.
Well, again, I love it because it's meta.
Yeah.
So they're like, all of these stories have rules. Yeah. And I watch these ridiculous detective stories all the time.
Yeah.
So,
no, the humor though was it was the I think maybe the one I'm going to remember is when the sheep are trying to cross the road.
Oh, I was laughing so much, and then out of nowhere the chicken
comes and crosses the road.
Really, I smiled and laughed, and I might have teared up at that one point. Throughout the whole movie, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a tearjerker about being part of a group and being excluded from being part of a group.
It had a bunch in there. I don't care for the vegetarian propaganda.
That was pretty funny. What was it about referring to some guy that was probably vegetarian? He could forgive it in a woman, but he can't forgive it.
Do you know who that actor was? Did you watch Game of Thrones? You never watched it.
Well, I did.
Yeah, he was the spider. He's bald in Game of Thrones. He was the spy master. From beginning to end, how much fun.
Highly recommend. I think if you just want a good time, if you like just that kind of humor.
I think we could unpack it a little more. It gets a little deep there.
No, we can. I'm just saying though, it's an enjoyable movie. It's amazing how well they handle, because it's live action. It's not animated, right? So it's a live action movie, and how well. I don't know how much of that was real sheep versus CGI sheep. I couldn't tell.
Right. Well, it was certainly the sheep talk and everything. So
well, that's normal. That's what are you talking about? What do you mean?
We know a person now that raises sheep. And we've talked about that, right? Because I have 5 acres.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, we're just growing grass and mowing it right now.
Right.
Part of me wants it, and then a part of me has no interest. It's so much work. But I'd love that idea of laying in the field with the sheep.
Yeah. Okay.
But I only like the idea of it. I don't actually want to do it.
Yeah. So we're going to unpack this thing, I guess. So one of the things was that the Hugh Jackman character, who was the shepherd. Plot twist, we find out is a multi-millionaire because he created
created
some kind of sheep medicine. and sold it for $30 million or billion or however.
Yeah,
many.
and he didn't change how he lived.
Yeah,
he
he
had
still-
his
Still
100 acres. He
lived in an airstream
lived,
or
lived
whatever.
a little airstream, and he
But
was.
but what I didn't understand there at the end, because they framed the daughter, or the brother frames the daughter, which were both estranged from him. He didn't know because they were given up for adoption.
They were given up for adoption, and I guess his wife died.
Yeah, his wife died, and he had the two little ones, and so he gave them up for adoption. And so then he spent his life trying to get them, and once he got some money, he was able to track them down, right? But the whole fake will thing I didn't quite follow. And then at the end, where all of a sudden the daughter just gets the farm. I mean,
She only gets the farm.
But why?
He donated all the money to
What, like the original will did?
the
or something?
original will.
Oh,
So okay. So this is how it worked. His original will was he was going to give it to the daughter.
Give the farm to the daughter.
Now so you could ask the question. It's like, okay, well, he had 2 children he didn't know about.
Yeah.
And then he finds out about. Like, wouldn't you leave him a little bit of the money even to run the farm, right?
Yeah,
because
right. Yeah. Well, again,
money
it gets
is
too
security,
simplistic. Yeah,
right?
it gets too
But-
simplistic.
But so the way it worked, let's unpack the whole thing. Part of me would say, and we didn't do it this time, but it's going to come out on Prime, and I'll tell you right now, I have no regrets paying to go see the movie.
Oh, no.
Because the reality is of the theater experience versus you sit at home and you play on your phone and other things come up.
As opposed to Frank sits in the theater and plays on his phone. So
I did that very little, and I was looking up about the movie. I wanted to see who the actors were. When you're at home, you get too many distractions.
it was a good theater experience.
Yeah. So the way the original will was he's donating his money to so he was a vegetarian.
Right.
That was his big thing, and he only raised the sheep for wool.
For wool.
And he had another plot of land that he rented out to another shepherd.
Yeah.
That he finds out was actually had worked with the butcher.
Yeah.
And so he was going to end his lease, and he was going to leave it to his daughter. Now the hole I see in that is he's leaving the son out completely. So he had twins that they put them both up for adoption. He was going to the church.
I thought he was leaving one part. I thought he was leaving the one part of the farm to the son and the other part of the farm to the daughter.
Maybe
I
that
don't know.
was the case.
Again, we'll do this on the second watching.
Yeah.
We don't need to get down a rabbit hole.
It was fun enough. I would actually sit down and watch it again.
Yeah, and we don't need to go down a rabbit hole of analyzing that. But I was just a little confused there at the end because all of a sudden she was out of the money. But I get it now. He was donating the money somewhere else.
Yeah. But the way, because he wanted the sheep taken care of. Right. He was a healthy guy, so it probably wasn't going to happen. It wasn't like he was very old, because he was poisoned. So I guess the son found out that he was worth money and set up the daughter to look guilty.
Right.
And so he made a new will that they...
made her
and then set her up for the murder so that it goes to the next kin instead of it being donated.
Yeah, right.
And it's a fun, silly story.
Yeah.
Some,
but again,
great voice actors.
The humor in it, and the way the sheep guide the humans. Especially the police, the sole police officer in town, who is not incompetent, but
he's
just
rural, a rural small town police. Yeah. This is a small town with one police officer.
Yeah.
Never dealt with, and it's played brilliantly. I don't know if you know the actor. Apparently, he's an American actor. He's actually from Bethpage, New York.
Okay.
Which I know just where Bethpage, New York is on Long Island. If you ever watched the show Succession,
yeah, I'm familiar.
He was Cousin Greg.
Okay.
He's this goofy-looking, 6'7", skinny guy. His English accent, for me, with I have a very well-tuned ear. by that I mean not at all. But he sounded legit English to me.
Yeah.
So he was great.
Yeah. No, yeah. Again, just a fun time. The way the interaction between the sheeps, the different characters within the sheep population, right? You know, like the rams and the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Let's
when the
the
sheep
black
die,
sheep,
they go
the
to
winter
the clouds.
sheep that gets kept out of the flock.
We got some food coming. Hold on a second. Let's see. Thank you.
So,
thank you very much. Well, let's get towards wrapping this up, and then so we can eat our food. So
okay.
What were your closing thoughts on the Sheep Detective?
I want to have a little more we could say. We'll do a part 2. Well, yeah, it was very enjoyable. Hour and a half or so.
Yeah, not too long.
Yeah, I laughed. You get the payoff. Yes.
I think
I would sit down. I would watch it.
Good kids movie.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But you can enjoy it on many levels.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Even them talking about accepting the winter sheep. You could go even further. There was a whole subtext of the sheep would just choose to forget things.
Oh yeah.
And there was one sheep who wouldn't ever do it, and he had to remember everything.
Okay, just let me know if I can throw anything.
Will do.
No, he couldn't. He didn't have the ability to forget.
He didn't have the ability, but all the rest could decide to
count to 3 and forget.
And Lily comes to a point where this is like right down with the Matrix, right? Do you take the blue pill or do you take the red pill?
Right.
Do you want to know the truth or do you want to live happily in ignorance, right? There, and
as
so
anybody who's listening to this and has gotten this far is probably going to want to forget that they ever experienced this, and so
experience. Yeah. Don't listen to us two old nerds.
No. So the good news is that if you just count down from 3, you can forget that you ever heard us do this.
But Lily, the supposed smartest sheep in the world, realizes too much has happened. She can't just forget. And all the other sheep forget.
Right.
And so now her and this other sheep, they continue on. Anyway, fantastic.
Yeah, no, good movie.
I think you could say more of it. But in the end result is, man, do you put it on and watch it 100%?
I think all I have to say about this is bye.
Bye.
All right, that's it.
All right, be good. Bye.